today we are, so I started the recording, so let's let's start working with the word. Today will be like working with the word. So before starting word, I just want to give you the same detail, like maybe I have shown you these things in the previous class. Today we'll be doing the same thing again, just to make sure that we already have the idea of it. Right from this corner, like file, all the way towards the right corner, come down, going all the way back and up. This is small rectangle. This is a small rectangle, or you can have a very thin rectangle. This is called ribbon. Okay. And then each, like once you see this rectangle, in this rectangle, we have the home, the insert, the draw, the design, the layout, reference. These are all called tabs. So the first thing is ribbon, which starts from this corner, go all the way towards this corner, and then come down, and then go all the way back to this corner, and then come up. So this thin rectangle is called ribbon.
Pants that I want to bring you tomorrow. So fix whenever you can. You get the chance.
If you ever forget it, just remember the old days when the girls used to put the ribbon in their hairs. So it's similar to the thing, this one, like it is like the thin one. So just to recall if you ever forget it. Otherwise, it is not the same way, like it's just a ribbon. The name of this portion is called ribbon. And then these ribbons have these tabs like the file or home or insert. So if someone asks you go to that tab, you know that the tabs is the name of all of these. So if someone says go to that draw tab or design tab or layout, so it means they are talking about these headers like design, layout, these tabs. Each tab has groups, like clipboard is a group, font is a group, paragraph is a group, styles is a group, editing is a group. The same way insert, pages, tables, illustrations, add-ins, all of these are groups. So you can see tools, pens, and this one document formatting, and then page backgrounds. All of these are different groups. Then in layout, page setup, paragraph. So you can see all of these tabs have different groups, and within those groups, you will find different buttons. These are called commands. So commands combine together to make the groups, and then groups combine together to make the tab, and then tabs group together to make the ribbon. So this is like going backward. The first thing is like you have the ribbon. Ribbon has tabs. Tabs has groups. Groups has commands. And if you go backward, groups combine together to make the group. Sorry, commands combine together to make the groups. Groups combine together to make the tab, and then tabs combine together to make the ribbon. So this is the first thing. Second thing that we are working here, will be the sizing toolbar. So you can see that if I click this minimize button, so once I click it, it is there, like it is already running, but it's not sharing the screen from any part of the screen, right? So if I come here, I can see that the document is still there, but it is not sharing the screen size anywhere. The same way, if I click this button from here, it will be closed. So it's totally not sharing my screen size. It's not sharing the tool, you can say taskbar. So now I know that this button is playing with the size of the screen. So if I make it this way, like it's in the maximize phase, I cannot make any changes in this one. If I would like to make it smaller or bigger, I have to click this one. I have to bring it to the restore stage, and then I can like drag the screen towards left, or I can take it towards the right. Just for those people who are newer to the computers, because this recording will go to all the students. So if you want to drag towards left or right, you need to bring it to the place where nothing is there. I just want to show you here. See, I have some buttons here on the left corner. I have some button on the right corner. If you click any of these buttons, those button will get clicked. So it will not do the thing that we are trying to do. It will in fact open that specific, that button will be applied. So what I suggest is, like when you are working with these type of place, then you want to move it here and there, make sure that your mouse is in a place that is not a button like this one. it's not a button, but you can see that all of these are different buttons, and these are also different buttons which are like different type of tools to work with. So what you can do is bring your cursor any place which is like not any button or not commands or no tool is there, right? It's only the name of the document. So what you can do, you can press the left mouse key and then drag our mouse towards left, and then it will go left. Sometimes we have to make the screen bigger or smaller. You can just press the same mouse, like same left mouse key, and then you see this and like if my cursor is here, let's say, if I press the left mouse key and then I bring my cursor towards the corner, and then if I bring it here and then I press the left mouse key, and then I can make it bigger or I can make it smaller. So always remember that when you can only do this thing once you can see the arrow sign is showing, like pointing towards both the side. So let's say if my mouse is here and then if I bring it here or there, it will not work. But when it is like when I bring it to the corner and shows the arrows on both the side, I can press the left mouse key and then I can drag it to make it bigger or smaller, right? And then if I want to make it if I want to make it bigger or smaller from the upper, like from the top or bottom side, you can do the same thing. Bring your cursor in a place where you can see the arrow looks like both the ways. Press the mouse key, so mouse left key, and then you can make it smaller or you can make it bigger side of the screen. So that's how you can make it. And then if you so this is if you want to make the changes in this in the size of the screen. If you want to move the screen, then you can just again bring it on the top of the screen where there's no button. Like you have a lot of buttons here on the top, don't touch it, otherwise button will be applied. You can put your mouse in a place where there is no button, press the left mouse key, and then you can drag it towards left or you can move it towards towards right, or you can move it towards left. So when we will be working, just make sure that you can put half of the screen, like my screen will be on the half of your screen, and on the half of the screen you can open your Word file and you will be working with me. So yeah, we have done this part, and the next part is, see, once it is in the restore phase, you can move it wherever you want. But when you restore it to the maximize, this button, when it's a single square, it's the sign of, or it's the you can say it's a button for maximizing the screen. So once you click it, the screen will be from this corner to that corner. Now you cannot move it. Like if you can see, the two sides arrow is not coming, so it means you cannot play with the screen now. It's fixed. So within these three buttons there are actually four buttons. One is minimize, one is cross, one is restore, and the other one is maximize. So you can see once you restore it, this fourth button comes up. If you click it, it's now maximized. So these four buttons, because you are playing with the size of the screen, so that's why this is called quick sizing toolbar. So you have three buttons to work with it at all the time. Either this place, once you restore it, then again you have the three buttons. Technically there are four, because once you maximize it, you have another button here. So these four buttons are called the quick sizing toolbar, because you are playing with the size of the screen with these buttons. The next thing is here is I have this button which is like for you can say customizing my ribbon display. You have this, but if you have the newer version of the Microsoft Office, then maybe you have it. Otherwise, in the older version, there's a small arrow similar to like you can say this one, but opposite direction. Like it will be pointing towards downside. It is there here somewhere, and then you can click it. Then you get those options. Like if you click it, you will find auto hide ribbon. So if you select this option, then you see my ribbon is hidden. If I start working with something, it will come up. I click it, and then I can start working with it. As soon as I come down, and then it's gone. So this is the option of auto hide. You can work with. People who want to use the maximum size of the screen, they are using it. I prefer to have the entire things available, like tabs and commands, all the things available on the screen, because I like to have everything available on the screen. But everybody has their own choices. Some people like the clean screen, like they want to use the maximum size of the screen. So yeah. Another option we have is the show tabs. So once we click this one, we can only see the tabs. We will not see the commands or like it's not hiding under like inside. So we can only see the like tabs here. We have this option as well. Or if you want, you can also go with the show tabs and command. This is what I like all the time, and you will find my desktop always showing this way. So all the commands and all the tabs and the entire ribbon is visible to me in this way. So this is one more like you can say tool we have to select the options for us on the screen. In the center of the screen, you will find the name of the document. So right now it's like practice file or something. I can't see it because my toolbar, like the what's it called? The meeting toolbar is on the top, so I cannot see the name of the document. But we are not like we are smarter than the system. Even I cannot see it. If I want to see it, I can all the time do this, and I can make it bigger, and we can see what's the name of the document. This is just to show you that just in case if you are working with the document and you are facing the same problem, your name of the document is hidden under the meeting like meeting tabs here, then you can always restore this one, and then you can see the name of the document. I'm just putting it like this. Okay. So now we know this is the quick sizing toolbar. This is the customizing your ribbon. And now on the left side, I mean customizing the availability on your screen, the about the ribbon. And then we have this on the left corner, it is our toolbar. Like the engineers have one toolbox, they are keeping their wrenches, their pliers, their screwdrivers, all of these type of their tools, they are putting it in that box. uh, and they are carrying wherever they have to work for their like for things. The only thing is like sometimes we are using some of the tools too much, like they might sometimes using screwdrivers too much, or let's say they are using the pliers too much. So what they are using more, they are putting it on the top of it, like they have some special portion of the toolbox where they are keeping the instruments that they are using most. uh, the same way we have these two, these are our tools, like the engineers, they have different tools. When we are working with the document, these are all our tools, right from this corner to that corner, right for this one, right from left corner to the right corner. The same way, all of these are our tools. So some of the tools we are using most of the time. So if we have to search, let's say if I have to let's say do the spell check or grammar check of my document again and again, so it means if I don't remember it, I have to go all the way one by one selecting, and then until I go to the review, and then I can do the spelling and grammar check. But if I put it on the top, then I don't have to search for it in different tabs. I can just simply click it on the top. But one thing always to remember, the top portion, this one, is actually help you just in case if you are facing if you want to save your time. So if you put a lot of tools on the top of the screen, then it will not worth it, because then instead of searching for these tools inside these tabs, you will be searching those tools inside in your tools here that you have pasted here. So always the tools which are you are using most of the time, put them here. So you have this button to customize this like toolbar. So let's do this one. So click this button, and then you come down where it says more commands, click it. And then let's say if you want to bring some of the tools, I'm just randomly picking some of the tools so that you can see how can you work with it. I select paste, click add. So now paste is added to your this toolbar. And then let's say I can save the save button, and then I click add. You already have it. Okay, save as, and then click add. So we got one more. Then spelling and grammar, add. So we got another one. So once you select all the tools that you want to have it on the top, you can just click OK. Just to give you the idea, don't get confused that once you click something here or bring something here, it is removed from your tool. No, it is already there. You can see here, spelling and grammar is here, but it's visible here too. Click OK, and it's done. Just to give you more idea, If you have brought something here, it doesn't mean that it is removed from this place as well. So the only thing is, previously you only have to come here and click this button. Now you don't have to come this place. You can always click this button from the top of the table. So because you are accessing these tools faster way, that's why this is called quick access toolbar. Like you are taking taking access of these toolbar in a faster way. That's why this toolbar is called quick access toolbar. You got it? So why we have given this name to it? Here we have quick sizing toolbar. On the left corner is quick access toolbar. Why quick access? Because you are accessing these tools which are like hidden in different tabs. You are getting quicker access to these tools right on the top of the screen. One more thing. Once you bring some tools here and then you don't like them, like you find that you are not using them much, it doesn't mean that you have to keep it all the time. You can always customize from here. Go to more, like you can click this button. The name of this button is quick customize toolbar. So if you see here, click it, you can see it, customize quick access toolbar, right? So now you can click it and then go to more commands, and then you see you want to remove it. So spelling and grammar, I don't want it on the top of the screen. Just click remove. Save as, I don't want in my top of the screen. Just remove it. In the paste, I don't want it in my on the top of my screen. Remove it. Cut, let's say I don't want it. Select it and then remove. Copy, you can just select it and remove. So once you are done with it, you can just simply click OK. And then again, you see your quick access toolbar is now as simple or as small as it was before. So it's very easy to customize your quick access toolbar. It's not necessary that you only select from here, but there are some other commands as well. If you click it, you will find a lot of different type of commands. Like even you can like select, if you home tab, then all the commands available in home tab you can see. The same way you can go until end of the screen, right? But if you click all, like it says popular command, then there's one option for the all, then you can see all of these commands in one place, and then you can search whichever you want to bring in the quick access toolbar. So yeah, this is how you can bring the things in the quick access toolbar. Now you have another thing on your right side of the screen. This tool is to go up and down. Like if you want to go downside of the document, like you can scroll your document up or you can scroll it down using this one. There's another way of using it, like you can click the arrows. It will go up and down this way as well. The only thing is when you are trying to like do this part for the, if you are trying to do it with with the mouse, it's very much easier. Bring your cursor on the top of this bar and then press the left mouse key, and then you can drag it up and down. It's much faster because if you click the arrow, it will take some time. It has its own speed. But if you want to, if you have 50 pages or 60 pages, if you want to go there, but you don't know where you'll be stopping, you can always use this mouse and use this uh, like uh, this bar to go up and down. Okay, so this scroll bar is used to go up and down, or you can say top to bottom. So this is the space bar for going up and down, and then you have another space bar which will come in the downside if your document is bigger. So let me do that part as well. So let's say if I zoom it in, sorry, if I zoom out, and then you see I have it uh, like this one space. So I cannot see on the left side of my document, so I can just like scroll it towards the left, and then I can see the left corner. So I can use this scroll bar to see like sideways. So this is another tool. And then let me make it the actual size so that we can work with the document. Of course, this is used, let's say if you're working with a document where someone has written in the alpha, like with a font size, let me do it. uh, someone has worked with the font size of, like, let's say 3. So now this is very small size of font, right? If you try to change the font, then you might change the, you can say, the style of the document, and maybe the corners and everything. So what you can do, if you want to read this document, which is like not very much legible right now, you can actually zoom in, and then you can see the document itself. The only thing is, once you are reading it, you have to scroll sideways. But yes, at least you can read it. So this is one more thing. So let me do it to the 100%, otherwise. Okay, so now we have done some of the things which is like pertaining to the different tools available on the screen. Uh, so let's learn how to, the first thing, the Word is very smart software. It is used by a lot of people, including mathematicians, you can say statisticians, engineers. So that's why the software is made in a way that everyone can apply their formulas or apply their things or write their formulas and everything in the document. So once we start working with it, you will find that a lot of things are pertaining to engineers and doctors, but they are available in your tools, just to make sure that you don't feel that the software is not helping you in your job. So yeah, so the next thing, the system is smart, can take care of your things that you want to do, but system requires your help too. Why? If I want to make the first line bold, so I know that I want to make the first line bold, system doesn't know. So if I bring my cursor here and click the B button, which is bold, system will not do anything. Why? Because system knows that how to make the things bold, but it doesn't know where you want to make the things bold. So to help the system, we need to make sure that we select the line or select the word or select the paragraph first. So rule of thumb, wherever you want to apply the changes, you need to select that line. Okay. So how you can select the line? There are different ways of selecting the lines. Let's start working with the keyboard first. So if you want to select the line, let's say from this corner until this one, or you can say if you want to select only one letter, like if I want to select only E, I'll press the shift button and then I'll select E. Like I'll use my arrow key, mouse arrow, keyboard right arrow key. I can press the shift button and then I can select the first letter, or you can say using the right arrow key. If I want to select the entire document, like entire line, I can press the shift button and then I can just select the down arrow key. So it will start selecting the line wise. If I want to select the entire paragraph, let's say, so we have learned how to select there's one more thing which is in between, but I don't want to confuse you. Just in case if you want to learn it, if you want to select word by word, like ensuring one word, credit facility, credit one word, facility one word, if you want to select that way, then you need to press the control button. So shift and control, sorry. Shift and control button together. And then once you select the right arrow key, it will select one by one word together. So we know how to work with one letter. We learn how to select the like one word. Or if we want to select the entire line one time, then press the shift key and select the down arrow key. It will work for the entire line by line. But if I want to select the paragraph, let's say here we have very small paragraphs, but when you're working with a real-time documents, there maybe you'll be finding the document which is of like bigger in size, like the paragraphs are bigger in size. So what you can do, if you want to select the entire paragraph and you don't know, like because of the size of the document, you don't know from where the document paragraph is starting and where it's finishing, just triple click, 1, 2, 3, and then it will select the entire paragraph. It is not necessary that you keep your mouse at the start of the paragraph or end of the paragraph or center of the paragraph. You can keep your mouse anywhere in the paragraph and just triple click. So 1, 2, 3, and it will select the entire paragraph. So now we know how to select one letter, one word, one line, one paragraph, or if you want to select the entire document, very easy, simple press Control A, and that's it. So these are different ways of selecting the you can say the lines or the document or paragraphs or letters, right? So just stop here. We'll be just I'll be just coming to I'm pausing this, the what's it called, the recording here, and then I'll be seeing your screen, and then we'll see that how you can, if you can get this idea or not. Okay, so let's go one by one. Let me pause the recording so that once you're watching this video, you will not like see extra. So let me just tell you, if you click this like Word button from here, like if you try to open the Word file from this W, and if you work in it and then you save it, it will not be saved in your desktop or somewhere. It will be lost. So always remember, whenever you are trying to work in a document, minimize it, like close it or minimize it or close it, anything. Yeah. So what you can do is, if you bring your cursor down towards this Word file, towards this no Word document, sorry, this email. See, there is one word. Where is your cursor? I can't see your cursor actually. Yeah.
There's two open.
No. Go up.
Up.
Keep going up. Yeah, slowly.
This
The right side. On the right side. See, there's one Word file which is attached, right? So, yeah. So if you like right click, you left click actually. So close it. Close it from here. Right. And then again right click.
Right click.
Yeah. You see, just 1 minute. You again open it. Just close this file again. We are not doing it, right? So just right click. Right click. See, it says save. Click the save button.
Okay.
Right. And then it says where to save. So you can just save it on your desktop. Just click the desktop. No. Okay. Close now. Now close your email. Close your email.
I'm sorry.
Minimize your email. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. You got it. Now your document is somewhere. I don't know where you save it. So let's try to search for it.
Okay. So I close this one.
Yeah, close this one because we don't know which one is this one.
Okay.
So let's go to your the file folder. Yeah, click it, open it, and then go to downloads. It will be either in the downloads or in the documents. So it is not here, so it means it is saved in your document. So just click that. So go to the left side and then see there is a document, right? It is a document, right? So it go either in the downloads. Whenever you're bringing something from the internet, it either goes to the downloads, or if the system recognizes it's as a document, it will take it to the documents portion. So just select the next one, like the documents. No, on the downside, one more time. Go up. This is the one. Yeah, click it. Even it is not here as well.
No, it's not. This is empty.
So where did you save it? So when I tell you, just go slowly, okay? Open your email again, because I don't know where you saved it. So go slowly. Right click.
On the document, right?
On the Word document. Word
Okay.
is fine. On the right side, see? Yeah, right. Right click.
Right click.
Right click, yeah. Look, left click actually.
On left. So should I close it?
Yeah, close it.
Okay.
I want you to learn how to properly put the document in your machine. So close it again. Right click. You are doing left click. No left click. Right click.
Left click or right? Right. Okay.
Right. And then you find the save. Yeah, click the save button.
Okay.
And then stop. See on the left side. See, you have saved it in the pictures actually. But let's do it. Yes. Yeah. So just leave it here, and then see just see the documents on the top or desktops. See on the left side. Go to the left side. Go to left side. Keep going left. Come down a little bit. One more time. Desktop. Select it. Right. And then you can just simply click save. Come down and click save. So it will be coming directly to your desktop. Now minimize your email. and let's start working on the document. From the top, yeah, one more time, from the top. Close it, close it, close it, close
Close
it.
the whole thing?
Yeah, we don't need it anymore,
Okay.
right? And then see, the file is already there on the left corner under the QuickBooks, right? So I'm now
Oh, yeah.
pausing the recording so that we can start working with it. Just in case if the people who are not in the class, if we open the screen with this screen, so first thing you need to do is to enable editing. So just click this enable editing, yeah, here you can work with the document. That's it. So now your document is ready for working with it. It's already saved on your desktop. So whatever you're working with, it will be automatically saved on your desktop in the Word practice file. Okay. So let's
Okay.
start working with the exercise. Let me start my like my screen. Let me share my screen. No, I forgot to resume the recording, and that's it. So okay, so whatever we have done until now is learn how to select like different ways. Now the next thing is, if you are selecting with the mouse, it's very simple. Just press the left mouse key and then drag it. Yeah, either you can drag it one line or you can drag it like downside, like this way. So it will select the way you want. So now we know how to select with the keyboard. We know how to work with the mouse. So let's start working with the document. If I want to make this line bold, like the thick one, how I can do it? First, I need to select the entire line, right? So select the line first and select B. That's it. So system knows how to make the things bold. You just need to tell system where you want to make the things bold. System knows how to make the things highlighted. You need to tell system, I want to make this place highlighted. So by selecting, we are telling the system that, yeah, this is the place that you want to make highlighted, or this is the place where you want to make it bold, or whatever the actions we are applying. So the second line, select the second one. So just one thing before I go further, uh, make my screen half of the screen like this, and then you can make it half like this. So you can watch me whatever I'm doing here. Your Word file will be open on the side of the screen. So you can watch me what I'm doing here, and you'll be doing in your Word file working here. So that we both, like all of us will be on the same page. Like whatever I'm doing, you'll be doing too. Because as soon as I finish working my things, I'll be switching to your screens. And I don't want you to be left behind. So just whatever I'm doing on this page, just open the second screen for your Word and work on it. Okay, work with me. The second thing is, if you want to make the line italics, so shift down arrow key, this line will be selected. Go to I. This I shows italics. If you click it, it will make the line in italicized letters. One thing, always remember that Word is very much helping the people, or you can say this entire Microsoft Office is helping the people to do their job. They created their like commands or buttons in a way that while seeing it, you know that what is the purpose of this button. So you don't need to like think about it, or you have to like have to do research on it. You can just simply see if it is B, it means bold, and even it is showing you under it that it is for bold. Once you click I, or you are on the I, it is showing you that it is for making the italicizing your text. If you come to the next one, it is to underlining your text. So you see, whatever the purpose is, it is already mentioned here, and even the picture they have put in the button is actually showing you what is this, what is the purpose of this button. So the next thing is uh, highlight this one. Sorry, underline the third line. So to highlight this line, first thing I need to do is select the line and then come here. But before moving forward, I just want to show you one more thing. When it's B, there's nothing here, right? When it's I, it is nothing here. So it means they are simple buttons. But when you find an arrow key next to the button, then it means the this is the button for the underline, or it is button for that specific thing. But you have the opportunity to select with your taste. It's not like you have to choose the underline the way it is there. No, they have given you opportunity to choose the design of your taste. So let's say if I have to make this line underline, I just go to this arrow, click it, and then see there are different type of underlines available. So I can choose what type of underline I want to insert here, and then I just click enter, and that specific type of underline will be applied. Again, if the commands are simply like solo commands, like there is nothing, then it's a simple command that you can apply, and there is only one option. But whenever there is an arrow on the right side of a command, it means not only you have the simple option which is shown in here, but you also have option to search for different options to make that thing. So I chose here a different one, uh, so that you get the idea. The next line, select the next line. Let's make it strike through. The purpose with strike through is like if more than one person are working on the document. Uh, let's say I am working, and Nazia is working, and Esperanza is checking the document. So we both uh, reviewing the document and send it or give it to Esperanza to get the final review. So it means I have my own ideas to work with the document. I will be typing some of the ideas. The Nazia will have different ideas to work with the document. So just let me see one more thing. Is Mesra joining? Because I can't see her. She said she's joining.
I joined. I've joined 6:20, around 6:20.
Oh, yes. I was about to send you a message that you are joining, but I'm still waiting for you.
Oh no, I've been here since like 6:20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So good. So we have done this. So I have not seen your screen actually. That's why.
There's a little bit of a problem. I'm on my Mac right now, and I haven't downloaded Microsoft Word, but I know how. I generally know how to do.
Hey, assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Ji.
Yes. So I don't know. I haven't downloaded Microsoft in this Mac, so.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, but you know it, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you're
You're following. That's okay. So now let's move to the next one. This is strike through. So let's say if we are working on a document, more than one person are working. So let's say if I write this word, documents, right? And then when it goes to Nazia, she deleted this word. And then when it goes to Esperanza, instead of documents, she write page. And then when it comes to me, because I don't see anything here, and I know that I wrote this document, so what I'll do, I'll just say, okay, done. We are good with it. But in my understanding, instead of page, it was a document. So it is not fair for the people who are working on a same document that someone deleted or someone just go with it like deleting, and then nobody knows that what happened to that document actually, right? So in that scenario, always remember, uh, whenever you are whenever you are uh, working with like more than one person is working on a document, then make sure that you don't delete the word, don't add the word without showing that this is added or something. Always what like when you want to delete, use the strike through. So let's say if it was a document here, right? If it was a document and you want to delete it, let's say Nazia want to delete this word, she select this word first, and then she just click the strike through. So once she select the strike through, everybody knows that she don't write or she doesn't like this word here. So then we can discuss whether we should keep it or delete it. So it means whenever more person are working on a single document, it is not justified that you delete, one person can delete the document. And just give one more example. Let's say once Nazia deleted and sent it to Speranza, Speranza read it and put the document back. And then she sent this document to me. What Nazia was thinking that the document is already get rid of extra word or the wrong word, uh, but actually Speranza has put it back. So whenever more people are working, if someone wants to delete something, they just do it this way. They, instead of like deleting it, they put the strike through so that they can discuss it later on and then decide whether they need to like keep it or they want to delete it. We'll be working with this thing in the later part of the class when we will be working with the review here. But I just give you the idea that this is one of the place where you can just use this option to like work with it. The next thing that we are learning here is, let me put, yeah. So as I told you that this software is not only for us, like the people who are only like in the working in the offices. It is for the mathematicians, statisticians. So everyone is using it. So the next example we have is for the people who are like the chemical guys, like the people who are working in the chemical formulas. So if you see here, we all know one formula, which is H2O for water, right? But in water, what two doesn't look like this one, right? It is subscript. It is downside of the you can say the letter, right? So this is the place like you can type the formula and then you can make this two, like select the two, because this needs to be in the downside or subscripted. So you just click this one and now you see it looks like the real water formula. So if someone is working with chemical formula, they can write their chemical formulas using these commands. So yeah, this is one more thing. And then as we know, another formula is x square minus y square equal to, let me see, x plus y, x minus y. So the formula, but we know that in the mathematics or in algebra, we don't like write 2 this way. We are putting it on the top, right? So this 2 is here. You can select the 2 first and then put it on the top of the screen. So that's the way of like working with the, like if some people who are working with algebra or something, or mathematicians, they can use the formula. They want to write the formula, they can use these commands to work the way they want. So this is the way you can work for them. So then the next thing is, if you want to make a little, this is for making a little bit fancy stuff or something, like if someone wants to make some headings or some fancy alphabets. Normally people are using similar things in the garage sale or something, in garage sale. So yeah, select the line. You can select this one. Again, you find the arrow here. So it means it is not the only option you have. You have some other options available. So once you click the arrow, you will see different options that you can choose from. And then the one you like, you can select that one. So let's say I select this one. And then my entire line is like done that way. The next option we have is like if I want to make the underline. So sorry, not underline, the highlight. I can select the next line and then use this yellow one. But again, you see the yellow one is the regular one. If I don't want the regular one, what I can do, I have arrow next to it, right? So on the light, it's quite dark in here. Yeah. So if I want to make it in different colors, so we have different colors available in here. So you can see or select whichever the color you want. One more thing, when you see, whenever I am hovering over these different colors, it's actually changing the color. It shows me that how it will look like. So there is a specific name to it. So anybody knows that name? You see, I'm hovering and it shows me how it will look like once I apply the change. That is called live preview, because you are seeing the things how it will look like right right on the way. It's not yet applied, but still you can see what's going on or what will happen once you apply the change. So this view, which is happening in the downside with the move of my cursor, is called live preview. So let's say if I select this one, that's it. The next line, or you can say the next command, is to change this the color font. So how you can do, just select the line and then select this color. But again, you have the arrow here. You can select the color you want. You have a lot of colors. Let's say you can select blue, green, yellow, red, whatever you like, and then click it. So you got the red arrow here, sorry, red font color here. So that's the way you can apply the changes, or you can say apply different tools to your like document. And then we have another tool which is like changing uh, the you can say the font style. Select the line. You can select from a lot of styles available, font styles. So let me make it Bookman old style. Sorry, let's go for the Book Antique. So now you see this one is changed. Always remember, if you have observed since we started, whenever I want to make change, the first thing I do is select that line, select that word, select that paragraph. So this is the key. Whenever you want to apply any change, first you need to select that line or select that word that you want to change or select that paragraph, and then you can apply the command that you want to apply from the top. So let's say if I want to make something of the bigger size, let's say I want to make this font from 12 to 15. So I select this one and 14 and 16. So we don't have 15. So Nazia, what I can do here, or let's talk about, like, let us ask it from Spencer first. Spencer, I want to make it 15, but I have only 14 and 16. How can I change
Sure.
it?
Um, just select the line first,
Okay,
and then you select the size. Did you want it?
but it is not there. You see, I have 14 and 16. I don't have the 14 size font. You're seeing my screen, right?
Yeah.
So you see it's 14 and 16, but I don't have the 15 one, right?
Oh, that's right.
Nazia, your turn. Nazia, your turn.
Yeah, you can write down here. There is a 12 written.
Very good. Maestra, now you know already. So yeah. So if you find that if you want to type any special font, which is not here, it's not a problem. Select the line and then in the font area, just type that size. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So it's very easy. Don't worry about it. So yeah, and sometimes we don't want to bother about the size of the font. We can just make it bigger or smaller. That's also possible. So to make the bigger, this is the sign. To make it smaller, this is a sign. And you can see it here. It is a bigger one with the arrow on the top side. It is the smaller one and the arrow showing downward. So if you want to make the size smaller, keep clicking this one. If you want to make the font size bigger, keep clicking this one. So you don't need to even think about the size of the font here. You will always see it here, right? So these two buttons are for that one. Then we have one more tool, which is like a fancy tool sort of thing. You can say some of the people who actually are working for some presentations or these type of things, they are using this type of tools. So what it is for, like the first thing is sentence keys, which is it is already like in the sentence, the first alphabet is, let me take this one. The first letter is capital, and the rest of the alphabets are smaller in size. but in case there is a proper noun or something, then the first alphabet or letter become capital. So that is called sentence case. This is already in a sentence case. But if I want to make it lowercase, I can make all of them. Like you can see, the R is the uppercase and S is the uppercase. If I click the lowercase, it will make everything in the lowercase. If I want to make them all uppercase, so you don't have to like. I remember that when I didn't know about it, I used to I was just copying the entire document or entire paragraph or entire line using the caps lock on, and then I was typing it again. But the system already allows you to do that just with a click of a button. So if I want to make this entire paragraph as capital, just select the paragraph, go up, and then select uppercase. And it is not necessary that you do the entire line of it. I just show you one more thing. It is not necessary that you change the entire paragraph. You can also do the only the living, which is the first word, right? You can also make this one as uppercase. So you can apply the changes wherever you want. How system knows? With your highlighting. Once you highlight that part, system knows that you want to apply this change in that specific area. So we know how to work with this one. And then the capitalize each word. Sometimes some people are, when they are typing, they want to make sure that like for the fancy stuff, they keep the first alphabet, the bigger, the capital, and rest of the word small. In that way, you can do that part as well. Like you don't need to do it manually. You can just simply apply that part here. So just select this, any paragraph you want, go to this option, and then capitalize each word, select it, and then you see U is capital, the rest is small, R is capital, the rest is small, O is capital, F is small, F is capital, and then the rest of the document is small. The same way it continues until end of the page. Here, sorry, end of the paragraph. Formality, F is capital, rest is small, R, A is capital, RE is small, compliant, C is capital, rest of the word is small. So that's the way you can do it this way. The other option is, I never used it. It's a toggle case. I never use it, but just in case, if you ever have to do it, you can apply that thing. It is toggle case. Like whatever is capital now will become small, and whatever is small now will become the capital one. So let's apply to other you can say paragraph. So you'll get the idea. So let's highlight this one, and let's apply the toggle case on this one. So now you see the first alphabet is small. First letter is small. Rest of the word is capital. This one all is, because they are all joined, so it has taken all the things as one letter. And then here, operations, O is capital. The rest of the word is small. Sorry, O is small, rest of the word is capital. R is small, and rest of the word is capital. So it has just do it the other way around. Like whatever we have done here, first letter is capital and rest of the word is small. It has done all the way opposite here. Like the first alphabet is small, and rest of the word is capital. So that is called the toggle case. I never used it, but yeah, if you ever get a chance to use it, you can use it. And even you can see it and you will know that what it is for. Like T is small and rest of the word is capital. C is small and rest of the word is capital. The same way capitalize C is capital, rest of the word is small, E is capital. So the beauty of Word is when you are applying any button or whenever you are pressing any button, you already knew that what you are doing like by pressing this button, right? So we have this one, last one for the when you are working with the document, this eraser. Don't feel that this eraser is to erase something. It will only erase the formatting you have done. So let's apply this button. Sorry, I did the same mistake. What I was telling you, you need to select the document and then erase. So now you see all the things that we have done is gone. Did you see that? Everyone got it? See, we have done a lot of changes, right? Uh, like if you see most of the things like highlighting, not highlighting, sorry, the bold, italics, all of these things are gone, right? So until here it's clear that this button is for clearing the formatting. It is not for not stable. Okay. So these things that we have done, like formatting, you can say the highlight, bold, underline, strike through, all of these things are gone actually. So are you guys like comfortable with it, or I move forward? You got it, Nazia? You got it? Maisra?
Yes, I got it. Yes, I got it.
You got it. So then I have a question, like everybody got it, right? So then I have a question that it has removed all these changes, but it has not removed the highlight part. Why?
Because we highlighted it. That's why.
Yeah, but we make something like italics, we make something bold, but it has not, it has changed them. So what is the purpose that it has not brought back this highlighted to the regular fonts, like without highlighting part? So this is the smartness of Word. System knows that you highlighted, let's say if you have read 500 pages and you have actually highlighted some of the part. Now, if you are removing all the things that you have made changes, you will lose all the read 500 pages and mark your marks on those 500 pages, right? Let's say if you have highlighted some of the places in 500 pages, if system remove these highlights, you have to read those 500 pages again to find out these important points in different places. So system is bringing back almost like most of the things, but your highlighting part is still will remain as highlighted, so that you are not losing your important bullets that you have actually highlighted for your remembrance. You got my point? Previous stage, but your highlight part is not changed. So this part is important. That's why I want to discuss with you. Let's take a 5 minute or 10 minutes break here, like 5-10 minutes. So we'll be starting the class at 7:40 one more time. Okay, 7:40.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a small break and come back. I'm just pausing the recording. So we covered the font. Now we'll be starting with the paragraph. So the first thing is the bulleting. If you want to make bulleting for the entire document, just select Control A, and then you can simply select bullets. But again, this bullet has the arrow on the right side, so you can choose the style of the bulleting from here. So yeah, you can just select this one or this one. So for the timing, let's say we select this one. So now you see bullets is applied. Just in case, if you want to apply the numbers, you can also do that part. Control A, and then you can apply the numbers. So different style, different numbers you can apply. And then again, once you are moving it, you see it's changing the style. So this view is called live preview. So let's say if I select 1, 2, 3, and then you see the smartness of Word. Let me check if I am recording it, because this part is important. Yeah. So the Word is quite smart. So let's say if I want to make, let's say if this is the number 3 is not the heading, but it's not a bullet, but it's a sub bullet, or it's a part of this number 2. So I can either click the 2, either you can select this button. So if you click this one, increase indent, as soon as I click it, you see it has changed the bullet style here and move the number 3 to the next one. If this one is also the sub bullet, you can just click this one, and then you see this has also become the sub bullet of number 2, and number 3 is shifted to the next one. So you can see that the Word is automatically formatting your document. It is not making your document out making mistakes for the numbers or it's not counting the sub paragraph as the same paragraph number, which is continuation of on the top of this of here. It's not necessary that you work with the same this type of bullets. You can also select the style. Let's say if you go here and then you can choose, let's say ABC or 1 2 3. Let's say for this one you can select ABC. Now you see 1 2 is here, and then A and B are working for your sub bullets. So that's the way uh, word works. And then if you, let's say if you don't want this bullet anymore, you want to make it as not the sub we can say this, the sub bullet, you want it to be appearing as a main line, then you can just simply press the decrease indent, this one,
So we need to
and
select
then you see,
first.
sorry,
We need to select first, right?
for this one we don't need to select because it is bulleting is coming before the number, right? So
Oh.
that's why we just need to bring your cursor on the start of it. So let's say if you want to work with this one, you need to bring your cursor before this uh, paragraph, or you can say before this bullet.
Uh-huh.
If I want to work with this bullet, I don't need to select it. If I select it, that's fine. It's not a problem. But if I don't select it, but if I bring my cursor in the like at the start of it, system knows that I am talking about the entire document, sorry, entire paragraph. So it will make the bullet for this paragraph uh, available, or as a sub paragraph, whatever I will be doing, it will be applying for the entire thing. So let's say, you see, when I select here, this part, like this portion L, everything is part of this entire word, entire paragraph, right? So if I'm playing with the bullet, system is understanding that yes, I'm not talking about only the first word or letter, because I want to apply the bullet which comes before even the paragraph. So it's applying the bullet at the start of the same paragraph. So one more thing, let's say if I want to make this line also the main part of the main bullet line and not as a sub bullet, just select it from here, anywhere, and then you can just mark it as the back, like decrease indent, and then it will be in the main paragraph line. So that's how you can make changes for the bulleting. This is also the same bullets, but these are like if you're working with a really very big document, wherein you have the bullet one, and then there's sub bullet which is 1.1, then there is a sub limit a sub bullet of the sub bullet which is 1.1.1. So it keeps on going until like 1.1, and it's a chain of different words. Like uh, normally these type of documents are in the corporate financing or in the mortgages, or the lawyer keep making it for very big document. Like in the past, almost I am using this MS Office for almost 22 years. I never use that thing. But yes, this is also possible that maybe it's not necessary that if I have not seen it, nobody will be seeing it. There are some people who are using it. So just in case if you get a chance to work with multi-level bulleting, you can also use this one, wherein you can see that the numbers are like this one. The first heading is 1, and then its sub paragraph is 1.1, then 1.1.1, then it keeps on going. So yeah, this is also possible, just in case if you want to apply this type of bullets. So you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, because I got a message that my setting move the bullets so that you can see the corners of my, you can see so when you want
We cannot hear you.
No, you keep
Okay.
cutting off.
Yeah.
so now it's okay.
Yeah, now it's okay.
You can see, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I start now? Okay, let me see if the recording is there or it's gone. Yeah, it's recording. So yeah, one more thing. If I want to make all of my lines align from the left side, then I have this left align. So what I need to do, because now I'm applying the changes to the entire sentence, then I need to select it. Once I select it, I can align it on the left side here. So you see, on the left side, it's all in one line. On the right side, they are bigger and somewhere is smaller, right? If I
Yeah.
want to centralize, like some people are making the presentations, or sometimes some people are using it for the garage sales or something like this, they are putting everything in the center. So the other option is select this one, which is like putting everything in the centralized. So it doesn't care about the corners. It just cares that everything is in the center of the page. The next option is if you want to keep everything aligned from the right side. So you click this one. Now you see all of it are in the same line or single line from the right side, but it doesn't care about the left side. Another way of presentation of your document is to keep both the sides aligned. So what is that? That is normally we are putting it in a resume or other documents or books where both the sidelines are in a same line, so justified. So this is the portion. See, our left line is aligned, our right line is aligned. If a sentence is really small, it can finish earlier. But when the sentence is reaching the corners, they are all aligned, right? So this is called justified. So now we have covered these two, this one. The next part is if you see the distance between the two lines or two paragraphs, you will be using these two buttons. So let's say if I want to increase the spacing between these two lines or decrease the spacing between these two lines, I can always use this button, and I can remove the space between paragraphs. I can increase the space like from 1 to 1.1.5, 1.5, or like, I'm sorry, I just clicked it. Instead of showing you, I just clicked it. So, or I can move to the 2. So you can see as soon as I'm moving downward, it is increasing the size between the two lines. So you can see that part. Sometimes we are actually working from, like if you want to see in a more detail, you can also click the line spacing option, and then you can see your document here, and then you can make the adjustment to your document. Like if you want to make it towards left, just make it towards left, and then you see it's going, the line is going towards the left side, and that you can observe it from here. And then if you want to make it towards right, you can move it towards right, and then it's all aligned from this side. If you want to make a spacing before and after, like after the line, you can increase it from here, and then you can see it's going downward. If you want to decrease the font, decrease the spacing between the lines, it will come up. So this is, and then you see after 8 points, so that is actually this is actually a distance between the two. So here is the ensuring and here is the preparing. So there's a spacing between these two. If you want to reduce it, you can just simply click this one, and click OK. And then you see the distance is decreased. So all of these things are possible when you're working with the, you can say, when you're working with the like document, all of these things are possible. You can reduce this distance between the two lines, distance between the two paragraphs. You can adjust those things. So let me do one more thing, which is like we have ensuring as one paragraph and preparing as another paragraph. So that's why we just play with these two paragraphs. That's why you can see the distance between these two is here, but rest of the document is different. So let me bring it to the regular one here. And then you can see, because it's in a similar way which was before, but the only thing is this time I selected the distance between the two paragraphs as well. So now they become near to each other. Previously, the distance between the two paragraphs was somewhere around some just a minute. So distance between the here it is line spacing option. So it gives me option to space after this line around like 6, half of it. So I can just click it, and then you see the space after this line will be increased. It is the same way we have here, we have here, we have here. So it's your choice how much distance you want to bring in the between the two lines or two paragraphs using this command. So if I tell you that make the line spacing between the two paragraphs as one inch, so it will be like one size, 1.15 size. So what is the meaning of this thing? What is the meaning of this thing? Have you got the idea?
Make the difference between the paragraphs.
Yeah, that is the
paragraph,
distance between the paragraph or difference between the line.
Yeah.
But when you select one, it is the size of this alphabet. So if you have selected 11, the distance between these two will be the 11. If you select the 1.15, then it will multiply or it will be adjusting its size to 1.15. If you select 1.5, then the size of the alphabet plus half size of the alphabet. So it adds it and bring that distance between the two lines. So it's all depends on the size of this alphabet. Whatever you are choosing here, it will be multiplying it with this one. So let's say if you select the 2, so now you see the distance between these two is almost, you see here, the distance between this line and this line is almost, you can place two alphabets here. You got my point? Like 2A can come one after another in this space. If you want to make one one size, then you can just come here, select one. So now distance between the two lines is equal to the size that you have selected here. If you select 2, I just want to, I don't know if you're getting it or not, but once you select 2, then the distance between this line and this line is equal to, you can type 2 lines here in between, like 211 size alphabets can come here.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yes.
Or if you select 3,
Distance between the words, the lines, right? Not the paragraph.
So it means once you are selecting the size here, like I have selected here 3 size, right?
Yeah.
So I'm showing you what does it mean by 3. So
Yeah.
it means the size of this alphabet,
3
which is
lines
like
can come
7
in
size.
there.
So
3
the
lines
distance
can,
between these 3 is the 33 size.
yeah.
You got it?
3 lines can between come in there, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So at least the similar way 3 lines can come in between.
Yes.
So yeah, but of course we don't want this much of distance between the two. So just keep it 1, the way it is. So yeah. So now we have learned how to make the document justified, how to make the bullet and numberings, how to move your indenting the document, and of course we have done how to make the spacing between the two lines or paragraphs. Sometimes we don't want the line like this one to be highlighted. We want to highlight the entire paragraph, right? So that you can do by using the next command, but always remember for this one, because it is for the entire paragraph, so you don't need to select the entire paragraph. You can just bring your cursor anywhere in the paragraph and then select this one. So let's say if I want to highlight it with the green color, this one, I select it. And then you see it has selected the entire paragraph, irrespective of the size. So let's say if I go with this one, I want to select this paragraph. I don't need to highlight the entire paragraph. Why? Because the purpose of this shading is to highlight the entire paragraph. So it doesn't require to select it the entire one or half of it or any part of it. It just requires my existence on that place. So if I put my cursor here, it will do it. If I select everything, it will still do it. So once you are working with this, like you can do this one, or you can also do it this way. Bring your cursor next to it and then click it, and it will highlight the entire paragraph. So what we learned here, like this one, like this one, this one, this one. So these are for the entire paragraph. These commands are for the entire paragraph, right? So we don't need to select the entire paragraph because it is uh, created for the entire paragraph. So as soon as we click any of these, it will select the entire paragraph, irrespective whether we have selected it or not selected it. So if I want to make a bullet, I don't need to select the paragraph. I can just bring my cursor anywhere. I just click it. If I want to bring the numbers, I can just simply click it. I don't need to select the entire paragraph,
Okay.
right? If I want to color the entire paragraph with a different color, I don't need
Then
to
we
select the
have to
entire
select
paragraph.
it, right?
I
Then
just
we,
need to be here, yeah. And then you can just select it.
yeah.
It will change the color. So we have done until here. So next part is, let me finish, remove the bulleting. Because next part is another good learning, which is if you want to give like we have this document starting with E, the next paragraph is with P, the next paragraph is with A, next paragraph is with L, the next paragraph is with V. So all the alphabets are coming in haphazard way, right? If you want to put every sentence, every word, or you can say every names, if there are any, in a alphabetical order, we can use this button. So when it is important, when let's say if you are writing name of the people or name of the offices or these type of things, so it will be easier for you to write the names, and then you can just select it in a ascending or descending order. The purpose is, let's say you have a list of 500 names and you want to choose Charlie to do a job, and the names are not in order. So what will happen? It will take you forever to go through all the 500 names. But if you select all the names and select this one, to arrange or sort these names, what will happen? Charlie will automatically go to C, and then you will be easily find it in the list of names. So let me select this one. First thing, of course, select the entire document and then select it in alphabetical order. So it's asking me ascending or descending. Ascending means A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And descending means uh, going from Z towards A. Z, then Y, then X, going backward. Or 100, 99, 98, 97. That is descending. So let's go with the ascending one. So A towards Z, and then click OK. And now you see the first one is A. Of course, this is A, then L. Sorry, this is one sentence. My mistake. So this one is one paragraph, so it comes together. So A, then C, C, E, L, L, and it keeps on going. M, M, P, and then it keeps going on towards the end of the document. So now everything is in the alphabetical order. So if we are looking for Charlie, we don't need to go until M or L or something. We can just directly go to the C area, and then we can select, like here, custody. So C, and in the same area, we can just search for this alphabet or Charlie, and then we can see the details about Charlie from there. So this part is important when you are trying to arrange, or if you want to arrange the names or something in alphabetical order. And then this is something that we have done here. Like you have the book, which is having the similar way. Like if you want to highlight something, if you want to put something in the box to show the important part of the document, you can use this box. So there are different ways. Either you can underline it like the entire paragraph from the downside. You can underline from the sideways. You can put it in the top of the line so that everybody feels that yes, this line starts from here. So there are different ways of making the border of your document, of your paragraph. So let's do this thing. So once you select it, you want to make a paragraph this one, just go here. So you have available like bottom border. You can see it right now that there is a line. They stretch it from left to right under the paragraph I selected. Or you can make a top border, which is like on the top of it. Left border, so you can also make it on the left side of your document. Right border, it comes on the right border. If you say no border, then of course it is like the same document. And then all border, then it will be enclosing the entire of your sentence or paragraph within the borders. Then let's say this is the Word document, so you don't like you don't need the other one. But let's say if it's an Excel sheet or something, not Excel sheet, if there's some table or chart is there, then you can say all border, then every line will be covering a specific portion of that table. Outside border is the same thing that we have just done. Why? Because this is Word document, so outside border and all border looks same, but there's a difference. Inside border is actually if you want to make it halfway. Inside horizontal is also possible. Inside vertical border is also possible. So I never use all of these, but yeah, normally we are using the bottom border, top border, left border, right border, no border, or all borders. So these are some of the important options that we are using for our document. Even the book you have is having the similar borders used. Of course, in a different way, but yeah, this is the one. So why, how can they bring the different way? You see there's one. So let me do this part. Here we have the option of draw table. Sorry, not draw table. Let me, sorry, borders and shading. You need not a draw table. Go to the borders and shading, and then you will see what type of border you want. So it could be this one. It could be this one. Right now, this is your document. So you don't have to see what's going on in the back end. You will just feel that this is your document. And in this one, you will be selecting like what type of borders you want to apply. Is it the bold one, dark one, dotted one, the thin line one? So you will be choosing, let's say if I choose the thick one, this one. So once I select it, you see the border comes in the corner. Just in case, if you don't want to put the border in all the 4 places, you just need it on the right and left corner. Remove it from here, remove it from here, and then your document will be will have the border on both the sides, but not in the like up and down side, like top and bottom side. If you want to make it on the, if you want, just 1 minute, let me undo, because I selected, I think by mistake, the entire document. So I want to select for this paragraph only. So what I can do is I can select all borders, or I can say border and shading, right? And then I can select the style that I want here, and then click OK. So now you see your paragraph is selected. Let's say if you want to shade it with different color as well, so you can select, it's already selected. Even the selection is not required, but just let's say selected, you can just, let me do that part. You can see that it's, once I select it, it's already working. Like once I click here, it's already selecting it. But I want to show you with a different way, like it's not selected. Only your cursor is there in this area. And if you want to color the border of the entire thing, just select it and it's selected. So that's the way you can like in your book, this, it is like you can say it was once it was written or once it is documented, they put the same you can say the important parts in a similar like you can say borders and shaded area, so that you don't need to read the entire document. Just read those specific areas and you will get the idea how to work with it. So your book is actually using the same option for it. So we work with these. This is something which is like if someone is a proofreader, he wants to see where we have like where we have put the tabs, where we have put the full stop, where we have give the spaces, or sorry, not the full stop, where we have put the enter, where we have give the spaces. System will take care of it. So if you click this button, it will show you that in all these places you mark enter. like you created another paragraph. All of the spaces wherein you give the like your space bar to give space between the two words, it is showing you with a dot. And of course, when there is no tab, but if there is a tab, it will be showing the arrow sign. So let me make one tab as well, so you'll get the idea. So if I give a bullet here, so now you see after the bullet there is an arrow. That arrow shows that I make the tab here in this place. So this tool is for the proofreaders who are actually working with a bigger document, or the legal people who are working with a bigger document. They want to make sure that the document they have created is free from different you can say mistakes. So they apply these things on this, like with using this one. So we have covered the home tab almost all. The only thing remain is cut, copy, and paste, these type of things that I'll be discussing in the next class. But we have one very important topic here, which is like find, replace. So if I want to search for any word, like in the last class, I have selected the security. So I just put all the security as insecurity. Today, I'll be selecting the word which is insecurity. So if you want to change the word, let's say I just give the example. If you are writing a book and you don't want to see, like, don't want anyone to see the name of the real person on which you are writing this book. So you can write any name. Let's say you chose the name of Charlie. You start writing that book and you complete the book, and now you want to replace Charlie with the real name. Like you write this book about Jones. So now you want to change the name from Charlie to Jones. So if you go and search for the Charlie's name in the entire book, it will be taking you for forever. Or you might miss some of the places where the Charlie is written, and then the book will be saying some of the places, the name, which is not actually the character of that book. So how you can do that? Very easy. You can just simply go to the find option, click it, and then you see it says what do you want to find. So just type here insecurity, because I put insecurity in a lot of places. Last time this was security, I changed it to insecurity. So today is the day I am replacing back to the security. So insecurity, I'll be putting it as the, so you see it has highlighted all the places where I have used this word, right? So you can see that a lot of places the word insecurity is there. How
Where
I
did
can,
you go to find the word that you want to find?
yeah. So
Where did you
this,
go?
yeah. So you see, this is my document, right? I want to select, let's say, Charlie. In this document, there is no Charlie, but just for the sake of understanding, if I want to search for the Charlie, I'll click this button, find,
Fine. Okay.
and then here I'll be writing the name of the Charlie.
Okay.
Right now, I don't have Charlie in this document, so I just type here insecurity. So
Okay.
insecurity, it has highlighted all the places
Okay.
where I use this word,
Okay.
and then I just click replace,
Replace. If you
and
want
then
to
once I
replace
select
this
it,
name, right?
I replace exactly. So now we'll be selecting here the right thing, which is like security, or let's say the Johns or whatever you want to select.
Vegetable box.
Once you write it correct one, there are three ways. Either you replace one by one. So if you click replace, then it will go one by one from each of these places. Or you can simply say replace all, and it will correct,
All.
it will select all that, right?
Yeah.
Then close. That's it. So once it is done, it will update everything, and then and then confirms you. That will be asking your permission that you do want to start it from the start again. If you want to start it, to make sure you can do it. Otherwise, just select done and it will be changed. Like all the places, I suggest you select yes, just in case if there is any one remain, it will be updating it. I have been working on this document for quite long, so I know that there is no word remains. So let me search this insecurity one more time. Right. You see, there are two words remain. So yeah, so sometimes it happens. Once you are changing the documents, the pages which are in wherein the names are there, you have not selected those pages. So Now you can correct it.
Oh,
So replace it with security. It's already there. And then replace all. So we made to all done. Now the system says all done. Previously it was telling me that do you want to do it again or something. I selected no. I cancelled it, right? So I missed some of the things. So always remember when it give you the option to review, just make sure that you let the system do it for the review. And after done, system will tell you the confirmation that yes, all done. Click OK and then close. And now if you try to find insecurity, search, now there's no word because every insecurity has become the security now,
oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
So now we have done select. We have already learned in the first place, like how to select the things, like text or object. We have just learned it is in the word. They have given it in the last, but as my practice, I teach this thing in the very start of the class. So we have done this part. Sometimes, you see, let me make this line bold. So let's say sometimes when we are working with a document, let's say we create a heading where we make the heading bold, italics, underlined, then change the font color, and then let's say we highlight it. So we did a lot of formatting on this line. So if I want to do the same formatting on all the lines, or let's say on this line or this line, so I have to click all of these commands one by one again and again, right? So my another option is select the line the same way, select the line, go to the format painter, double click, 2 times click. If you do 1 click, it is also possible, but then you can do only once. Once you double click, then you see it become highlighted, means the button is pressed. So now you can select wherever you want to apply this changes. I want to apply this one here. 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 So you see, I am applying wherever I want and system is following me. I want to apply this change here. I want to apply this change here. So you can see whatever the style I created here, I can using the format painter like a command, I can copy that format wherever I want. So this is very important to like a very important topic to learn. Why? Because in some of the time we are making headings or we are making some different you can say important, we are showing off some of the important topics in the document, but instead of clicking a lot of buttons one by one again and again and again, we can just copy the like we can just click this button and then it will copy all the things that was there on the next 2 lines. First, before applying this change, you need to select the paragraph or select the line or the alphabet or not the alphabet, the word, and then you can just double click the format painter and then you can do it. Let me do it backward. So let's say if I want to do this one, I want to bring it back to the regular condition, right? I'll select it. I'll double click format painter. You see, once I click out of it, it's white. I don't want it white. I want it gray. Once the button is pressed, it will become gray. So double click. Now you see it's like gray. I can bring my document to the previous stage. Select it. Select it. Select it. Select it. So all of it you can do this way, right? So the next thing is, so we have covered the entire of the home tab. Do you have any question? Like anyone has any question?
No.
How about you? Esperanza, do you have any question?
No.
No, okay. So now we have done the home tab. I'll send you one homework. Just try to work with that one. Just to make sure that you can do comfortably with that one. Just one thing, remember, the purpose of this class is not passing or failing. The purpose of this class is to learn something, right? So
Yes.
if you practice it at home and if you are comfortable with it, then it means you learn it. And let's say when you're practicing, you stuck somewhere, you know that where you stuck. Then you can come back in the next class and then discuss with me that when you are working, you stuck in that place. Okay. So
Okay.
just for the sake of understanding, I'll just share your screen like uh, uh, Nazia, first you share your screen and then I'll be going to Speranza to check if she can comfortably work with the home tab. Yeah. Just remember this is styles. I leave it intentionally because I want to discuss it with you when we will be in the like in the table of contents. Then I'll be discussing it with you. So now let Nazia share her screen. Then we'll see. Let me pause the recording as well so that. So yeah, if you have any question about today's class, we can do it together right now. Otherwise, we are good for the day. Like if you want, I can discuss any topic that we have covered today. I can do that. So yeah, Nazia,
No, I'm not.
Esperanza, do you have any question about today's class? Like, do you want me to do
No,
the
I'm
same
good.
something again?
No.
You're good. And Nazia, you're good too, right? You can do this thing. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So let's start. Let's take the class on Thursday. I think today is Tuesday, right? Let me share my screen
Yes.
first.
Yep,
Yes.
today's Tuesday.
So on
Today
Thursday,
is
what time
Tuesday.
you're gonna do the class?
So it will be Thursday, right? You were saying something,
Yeah. What time should we start?
Nazia?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So for this week we will continue with the same time, like 6 to 9.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh, but I asked Shah because maybe some other student is coming who has selected this time. So we'll be checking with Shah. If you are the only students who will be continuing, then we'll be making the time from 5 to 8 so that we can finish the class a little bit earlier, and then you can like do some other things like you'll be having easier like finishing the class in the earlier hours. Okay.
Okay.
So see you on Thursday at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
Thanks, Spencer. Thanks, Nazia. See you on Thursday then. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.